कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। सर्गादियो अस्यानुरनधि शक्तिभिः सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरणधि शक्तिभिः द्रव्याक्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नद्ध निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। सर्गादियो अस्यानुरुनधि शक्तिभिः गुणादि सर्गादियो अस्य अरुणधि शक्तिभिः अनुरुणाधि शक्ति सर्गादियो अस्य अरुणधि शक्तिभिः अरुणधि सर्गादियो अस्य अरुणधि शक्तिभिः अरुणधि अनुरुणधि सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणधि शक्तिभिः अरुणधि शक्ति सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणधि शक्तिभिः सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणधि शक्तिभिः सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणधि शक्तिभिः द्रव्याक्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नद्ध निरुद्ध शक्तये तस्मै समुन्नद्ध निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणधि शक्तिभिः द्रव्याक्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नद्ध निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणधि शक्तिभिः द्रव्याक्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नद्ध निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। द्रव्य क्रिया कारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणति शक्तिभिः द्रव्य क्रिया कारक चेतना तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुद्ध शक्तिभिः द्रव्य क्रिया कारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये द्रव्य क्रिया कारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये Yes, somebody wants to chant.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. सर्गादियो अस्य नुरुनद्धि शक्तिभिः द्रव्य क्रियाकारका चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धर्म प्रणाम। सर्गादि अस्यानुरुणादि शक्तिभिः द्रव्ये क्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरणदि सिद्धि शक्तिभिः द्रव्यक्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। थैंक यू प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। सर्गादियो अस्य अनुरुणद्धि शक्तिभिः द्रव्य क्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। सर्गाद्य अनुरुणादि शक्तिभिः द्रव्य क्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमो परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, प्रणाम प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। सर्गादि अस्मानुरुद्धि शक्तिभिः दैव क्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नद्धि निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। हरे कृष्ण।
सर्गादि योग अनुरूढ़ाधि शक्तिभिः द्रव्य क्रियाकारक चेतना आत्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नद्धि निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेदसे। हरे कृष्ण।
Done. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Sargadi, creation, maintenance and dissolution. Yaha, one who, asya, of this material world, anurunadhi, causes, shakti vihi, by his own potencies, dravya, physical elements, kriya, senses, Karaka, controlling demigod, Chetana, intelligence, Atmavihi, consisting of false ego, Tasmai, unto him, Samunadha, manifest, Niruddha, potential, Shaktaye, one who possesses these energies, Namaha, obeisances, Parasmai, unto the transcendental, Purushaya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vedase, unto the cause of all causes. My dear Lord, by your own potencies, you are the original cause of the material element, the performing instrument, the senses, the workers of the senses, the controlling demigod, the intelligence and the ego, as well as everything else. By your energy, you manifest this entire cosmic creation, maintaining and dissolve it. Through your energy, you alone, everything is sometime manifest, sometime not manifest. You are therefore the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport. Purport by Jivange, Sesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada ki jai. All activities begin with the creation of the total energy, the Mahat Tattva. Then, by the agitation of the three gunas, the physical elements are created, as well as the mind, ego, and the controllers of the senses. All these are created one after another by the inconceivable energy of the Lord. In modern electronics, a mechanic way, by pushing only one button, set off an electronic chain reaction by which so many actions are carried out one after the another. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead pushes the button of creation and different energies create the material elements and various controllers of the physical elements, and their subsequent interactions follow the inconceivable plan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah, we'll read till the end today. My dear Lord, you are always unborn. Once in the form of an original boar, you rescued me from the waters in the bottom of the universe. Through your own energy, you created all the physical elements, the senses and the heart for the maintenance of the world.
Purport. This refers to the time when Lord Krishna appeared as the supreme boar, Varaha, and rescued the earth which had been merged in water. The Asura Hiranyaksha had dislocated the earth from its orbit and thrown it beneath the waters of the Garbhodaka ocean. Then the Lord, in the shape of the original boar, rescued the earth.
My dear Lord, in this way you once protected me by rescuing me from water, and consequently a name is known as Dhara. He who upholds the planet Earth. Yet at the present moment, in the form of a great hero, you are about to kill me with the sharpened arrows. I am, however, just like a boat on water, keeping everything afloat.
Purport. The Lord is known as Dhara, meaning he who keeps the planet Earth on his tusk as the boar incarnation. Thus, the planet Earth in the shape of a cow is accounting the contradictory acts of the Lord. Although he once saved the earth, he now wants to upset the earth, which is like a boat on water. No one can understand the activities of the Lord. Due to a fund of knowledge, human beings sometimes think the Lord's activities contradictory.
Okay, contradictory. We stop here or? Let's see. Okay, contradictory. Yes, continue.
Hare Krishna.
I'll read. My dear Lord, I am also the creation of your energies composed of the three modes of mental nature. Consequently, I am bewildered by your activities. Even the activities of your devotee cannot be understood. And what to speak of your pastime? Everything appears to be contradictory and wonderful.
Purport. The activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his various forms and incarnations are always uncommon and wonderful. It is not possible for a tiny human being to estimate the purpose and plans of such activities. Therefore, Srila Jiva Goswami has said that unless the Lord's activities are accepted as inconceivable, they cannot be explained. The Lord is eternally existing as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in Goloka Vrindavana. He has also simultaneously expanded himself in innumerable forms, beginning with Lord Rama, Lord Narsimha, Lord Varaha, and all the incarnations coming directly from Sankarshana. Sankarshana is the expansion of Baladeva, and Baladeva is the first manifestation of Krishna. Therefore, all these incarnations are known as Kala. The word Ishwaranam refers to all the personalities of Godhead. As stated in Brahma Samhita 5.39, Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishthan. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is confirmed that all the incarnations are partial expansions or Kala of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should not take the plural number of the word Ishwaranam to mean that there are many Godheads. The fact is that God is one, but he exists eternally and expands himself in innumerable forms and acts in various ways. Sometimes the common man is bewildered by all this and considers such activities contradictory, but they are not contradictory. There is a great plan behind all the Lord's activities. For understanding, it is sometimes said that the Lord is situated in the heart of the thief as well as in the heart of the householder, and that the super soul in the heart of the thief dictates, go and steal things from that particular house. And at the same time, the Lord tells the householder, now be careful of thieves and burglars. These instructions to different persons appear contradictory, yet we should know that the super soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has some plan, and we should not consider such activities contradictory. The best course is to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead wholeheartedly, and being protected by him, remain peaceful. Thus, in the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 4th canto, 17th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Maharaja Prithu becomes angry at the earth. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nunam janai ihitam ishwaranam asmat vidhai tadguna sargamayaya na jnayate mohita chitta vartmabihi Debhyo namo vir yashaskarebhyaha. My dear Lord, I am also the creation of one of your energy composed of the 3 modes of material nature. Consequently, I am bewildered by your activities. Even in the activities of a devotee cannot be understood. What to speak of your pastimes? Everything appears us to be contradictory and wonderful. So today, the class is contradictory. Actually, we are not enthused, we lose our enthusiasm when things appear contradictory. Arjuna is in the battlefield, he thinks it is contradictory. My brothers want me to fight, but I don't want to fight, it's contradictory. So all our energy, confusion comes because things become contradictory. I want to serve Krishna, but I also desire sense gratification. Contradictory. You cannot be master and servant at the same time. It's contradictory. I am the master of everything and I am a servant of Krishna. It's contradictory. So we have to come out of this contradiction. In the beginning stages, the contradiction is we want to do sinful activities. But at the same time, I'm not supposed to do sinful activities. So a lot of dvanda. I do remember, no, I was practically shouting to myself. That's how it used to be, contradictory. So, and where is the energy? And as a pure devotee, he has so many activities. Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? There is no contradiction of kind of sense enjoyment, but there's the what should I do now? I'll do this or but he is in bliss. When Narad Muni saw Krishna, that also his eyes, his nose, his ears, his tongue, everybody wanted to relish the presence of the Lord. And it apparently it's contradictory, but that's bliss. That's bliss. So Krishna is contradictory. It's not possible to understand Krishna from the mundane plane. When Narad Muni explained to the Brahmana who asked Narad Muni, tell me what Narayana was doing. The Narayana took a needle and he was pushing an elephant through that. He said, it's contradictory. I cannot appreciate this. So Krishna cannot be understood from the mundane plane. Therefore the Mayavadis get confused. Somewhere the Shastra says Krishna is Nirakara, and somewhere the Shastra says Krishna is Shyamasundara. They get confused. They reject the Shyamasundara part, Nirakara. Yes. So actually when we are hearing something, when we are reading something, we are perceiving this world, we are actually already having an abstract concept already. We are just filtering. Just like when you are reading a text, suppose some words are typed in a wrong way, we read correctly, we correct it. So we already have a semantic, that's called semantic learning. We already have concepts within us. Suppose we see a rope, we take it for a snake. Snake is already in our mind. There is no snake outside, but we are looking in that way. So similarly, we perceive the world as we believe it to be. It's not easy. That is where the Mayavadis fail. They don't hear what the Shastra is saying. They already want to filter everything through their intelligence, and therefore it appears contradictory. Just hear the way it is. It is inconceivable. Therefore Prabhupada is saying, Jiva Goswami says, unless you accept the God is inconceivable, you cannot understand anything. That is what the Mayavadis do. They say that the form means pain. Isn't it? All of us have experienced the form means pain. Yes, we had old age, disease, death. Don't you agree? Yes, we agree. So in the ultimate realm, we don't have any form. And people say, yes, very logical, very logical. We saw all the relation in the mundane world was just mundane, dry, boring. So in the absolute realm, there is no relationship. So like that, Nirguna, Avyakta, Nirakara, that is the supreme I want to attain. They want to attain that kind of a supreme. Because they are filtering the whole spiritual knowledge from their own intelligence. And then when they read the Shastra, they just either ignore the part or they take it symbolic way. They don't take it the way the text, what the text is saying. Because already they have something in their mind. So this is not the way to read the Shastra. Just like we read Srila Prabhupada purport, not that every line you will understand today. Maybe some lines you will understand. Isn't that happens in physics or chemistry? When you're reading the text, you don't understand every line. Some things you will understand after some time. I need more spiritual advancement to understand. Not that I have some, concepts in my mind and this all agree, this I don't know, maybe my mistake, we just ignore. That's an offense. That's not the way to read. And if we do like that, then everything will appear contradictory. Very interesting thing is that contradictory but wonderful. Krishna is inconceivable. If you understand that, then it's wonderful contradiction. Like in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Krishna is the nearest, he is also the farthest. He is inside everything, but also he is outside of everything. Nirguna guna bhoktayati. He is the creator of all the qualities, but he has personally no material qualities, no qualities. So this is inconceivable. We also have in the prayers of Queen Kunti, she also says, my dear Lord Krishna, you are vidammanam, you are bewildering, you are contradictory. It's difficult to understand your personality, it looks to be contradictory. So the contradictory comes because we are not on that plane. It's like a small child, we're telling root of -1, contradictory. It's not possible. But in advanced mathematics it is possible. So certain things are not understood at a lower plane where we are, it looks contradictory. But for Krishna it is not contradictory. But for Krishna it is quite normal. It's okay, fine. because of the plane we are in. Presently, everything we understand by the material time and space we see. And therefore, we, as we imagine in the spiritual realm, everything will be on this kind of a plane. No, it's different. Therefore, apparently it appears contradictory because we are on the mundane plane. You know, they say when you're driving an aircraft, you should just follow the direction in the beginning. You cannot go by what you're feeling. Like sometimes you are in a lift, you feel the lift is falling, but actually lift is going up. It's contradictory. You see the numbers are increasing, but actually you feel a lift is falling. It deaccelerates, you get a feeling the lift is falling, but actually still going up. So similarly, we cannot go by our sense perception. In the beginning when you're driving an aircraft, the control stations say, go up, go right. But he's getting opposite experience because of deacceleration or whatever, but he just follows. Similarly, in the spiritual life that we are in today, we may feel certain things are good to do, but don't do it. If the Shastra says don't do it. It looks contradictory. I'm not feeling happy, I'm feeling happy in breaking regulative principles. Don't do it because Shastra says don't do it. Yeah? You are still not beyond the grip of Maya. Just you have to follow the direction as given. And then very soon the happiness of Krishna consciousness are waiting. So I had a beautiful collection of something called contradictory. Before that, anybody wants to add something which you feel is contradictory in the scriptures? Something is very contradictory. See, Krishna acts on the spiritual plane, so we cannot understand him. Vritrasura died in the battle with Indra. Vritrasura was a pure devotee. It looks contradictory. Why did Krishna not save him? Indra lived, but it is difficult to understand. King Parikshit Maharaj, such a nice gentleman, it cursed to death. It's contradictory. Krishna should protect. Krishna says, Kauntaya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashati. Krishna says, I'll protect my devotee. But Parikshit Maharaj is cursed to death. It looks contradictory. Huh? So, yeah. Yeah, please speak. I don't, you are everybody's unmuted. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Krishna in one context, he says that if you want to worship Devatas, I am there, I am helping you out. Through me, you are worshipping Devatas. In another context, he says, when you worship Devatas, you have this small-mindedness, and that is why you are worshipping the Devatas, he says. This is not, is it not contradictory, Prabhuji?
Yes, it is contradictory.
Hare Krishna,
Because
Prabhuji.
at the different levels, in the third chapter, it is the basic level, and at the advanced level, Krishna says there is no need. In the third chapter, in the beginning, he says you can worship the Devatas. And then later it says, oh, no, not needed, not needed. Because it is at the different levels, okay? At advanced level, it is not needed. Very good. Yes?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In Ishopanishad, it says that Lord can walk and does not walk. He is far away, but he is near as well. And he is within everything, yet he is outside everything. Tadejate tan naijate.
Yes. See the shloka, chant the shloka.
Tadejati tan naijati. Taddure tadve antike. Tadantar asya sarvasya tad usarvasyachya bahyataha.
Can anybody sing this shloka nicely? Yes, yes. Don't raise hands. Directly start speaking. Yeah. Yes, Vinod Kumar ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I find it very contradictory to understand whether the Atma is the Bhokta of material pleasures or Atma is not the Bhokta of material pleasures.
What is that? Atma is the?
It's the Bhokta. But that means Atma is the Bhokta of material pleasures or Atma is not the Bhokta of material pleasures.
Okay. It's contradictory, no? Correct?
Yes, very contradictory.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Krishna
Yes.
is described with Ajam, Avyakta. Ajam means unborn, and then Avyakta means unmutated.
No, Hear you. I can't hear Padma Shri. Here there's so much noise is there. Not clear.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The is described as Ajam and Avyakta. Avyakta means unchangeable, but we see that Krishna grows to be 5 years, 11 years, 16 years, and then he's born.
Yes.
It seems to be a contradiction. We cannot understand from our senses as you think.
So Padma Shri, it is your words are contradictory. We can't hear.
Hare Krishna,
Yes.
Prabhuji. Action and inaction in action, Prabhuji.
It's contradictory.
4.18.
Yes. Yeah, I read the shloka.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Karmanya
Yeah.
karmaya pashet akarmani cha karmayaha sa buddhiman manusheshu sa yukta kritsna karma krit. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, Bhagavad Gita 13.15. Sarvendriya gunabhasam sarvendriya vivarjitam asaktam sarvapritchaiva nirgunam gunabhoktra cha.
Yeah. You read the translation.
Translation: the super soul is the original source of all senses, yet he is without senses. He is unattached. Although he is the maintainer of all living beings, he transcends the modes of nature, and at the same time, he is the master of all the modes of material nature.
Very good. What is the next shloka? That is also contradictory.
Next shloka, Bahir. Yeah. Bahir antascha bhutanam acharam charam evacha sukshmatavat tad avigneyam durasdam chantike chatat. Translation: the supreme truth exists outside and inside of all living beings, the moving and the non-moving. Because he is subtle, he is beyond the power of the material senses to see or to know. Although far, far away, he is also near to all.
Yeah. Krishna is farthest away, Vaikuntha Loka, and nearest is sitting in the heart. Very good. Contradictory. Yes. Next shloka is also contradictory.
Yes. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha stitam bhuta bhatr cha tajneyam grashishno prabhavishnu cha. Although the super soul appears to be divided among all beings, he is never divided. He is situated as one. Although he is the maintainer of every living entity, it is to be understood that he devours and develops all.
Yeah, divorce everybody. Even though he is the maintainer, he is not attached. We are maintainer, we are so attached, he is not attached. Okay? So we can see contradictory. Yes. So we have some conception. Yes, Krishna Sevini Mataji, very good. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. From chapter 9, 4th shloka, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matstani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha. So he says, I am situated everywhere, but the jiva are not situated in me. Whereas in some places he says, I am in them and they are also in myself. So I felt this is a very contradictory.
This is contradictory and only solved by Achinta Bheda Veda Tattva. That can only solve. See,
Yes.
if you have the point is that if you have a wrong philosophy, then whole Bhagavad Gita will look contradictory because it will attack. The many shlokas of Bhagavad Gita will attack you. If you have, suppose you have a wrong philosophy with you and you want Bhagavad Gita to support you, like Gandhi had the philosophy that Gita says non-violence and Krishna says yuddha, yuddhasva, yuddha, yuddha. It's contradictory. You can't understand. It's contradictory. The shlokas are hitting you. The Bhagavad Gita is so well composed. If you have a wrong philosophy, shlokas will come and hit you. Gita will come and hit you here and there. It's contradictory. So, but if you have Achinta Veda philosophy, which is the highest conclusion, you will find every shloka of Gita with you. Nothing will be hitting you. You got it? Suppose you're reading a book and you're not able to understand a book and you have a wrong conception. You read, so many paragraphs will be against you because that's not what the book is trying to say. Correct? But Achinta Veda, being the highest conclusion, actually synthesizes everything. There is no, it is able to understand the shloka. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murti naha mastani sarva bhutani naham cheso. I'm not there. I'm there, but I'm not there. Achinta Veda, abheda, achintya. Yes, that can reconcile that. Contradictory.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. We have in Narsimha Swami Stuti also, no, Prabhuji.
What is that?
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapati.
Totally contradictory, isn't it? How can something inside and outside? Chalo, nice. Now let us see some Prabhupada.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna,
anything?
Prabhuji. 15. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. 15.15, Prabhuji. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto. Mattasmriti
No, no.
maponam cha vedesha sarver ahameva
Properly.
tadya
Don't rush. Shri Radha Govinda ki. You tell the shloka slowly. The shloka. Reena Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhuji. BG 15.15. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto. Mattasmritirnanamapohanam cha vedescha sarverahameva vedyo vedanta krudveda videva chaham. He says like, I know Veda, like after reading Veda, like no, one should know about me. Then later he says in 2.45, Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavachuna Nirdvanvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. So he says like you have to rise above the Vedas, the three modes of material nature, whatever said in Vedas, Prabhuji.
Yes. Yes, Krishna Sevani Mataji, you can sing that Ishopanishad, 5th verse.
तदे जति तन्नै जति तद्दूरे तद्वन्तिके तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः. Same like Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha Prabhu.
Yes.
He is very far, he is very near. We find in Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhagya Yoga in 13th chapter also. He is very far, but he is very near as well. So I felt this is relevant.
Very good. So what was the overall point today was that if we continue to be on a material plane, Krishna will appear contradictory, but as we advance and we get shelter of the correct tattva, Achinda Veda Brata tattva, then things will not appear contradictory. And not only that, to understand this higher realm of, contradictory but wonderful, we have to come out of the first basic. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, Swamiji, how do we understand your Krishna conscious movement? Prabhupada says it is very difficult because it is a totally spiritual movement. I remember, I think I told you so many times, when I went to my boss and I said, I want to join ISKCON. He said, what is the social welfare work the society does? I said, none. We are interested in spiritual upliftment. He said, I don't respect this movement. He immediately just retorted, I don't respect this movement. So people are like that. People want it to be some material movement of social welfare, feeding the poor, blah, blah, like that. But, and actually they are contradictory. They say we are contradictory, actually they are contradictory. Yes, Shubhra, what is your chapter 8, text 9?
Yes, Prabhuji, it is Kavim Purana Anushasitara Anuvaraniya Samnu Smaredya Sarvasya Dhataramachintya Rupa Maditya Varanam Tamasa Parastat. Means one should meditate upon the Supreme Personality, person as one who knows everything, as he who is the oldest, who is the controller, who is smaller than the smallest, who is the maintainer of everything, who is beyond all the material conception, who is inconceivable, and who is always a person. He is luminous like the sun, and being transcendental, he is beyond this material nature.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Yes. So what was contradictory in this?
Yes, Prabhuji, it is told like he is the oldest, but he is the newest also.
Yes.
And,
very good, very good. Bhagavad, you see the Brahma Samhita also is quite similar. It says Adi Purusham, he is the original, oldest person, Navayovanam cha, he is the youngest also. It's contradictory, no? Chalo, let me take some...
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Mataji said no 15.15. That sloka, he says that he is the originator, he is the one who gave the Vedas. And in other context, I don't remember the sloka, in other context he says that those who memorize these Vedas, they recite the Vedas, they always go to the higher planets and they come back again, he says. Is it not?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. It's contradictory. Yes. In fact, you know what happens also, because when we start the spiritual life, so many things, not everything is understood immediately. It takes time. Chalo, Supriti Mataji, let us read from Prabhupada, the word contradictory. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Today's so-called yoga practice, which involves various sense pleasures, is contradictory. A yogi is indulging in sex and intoxication is a mockery. Even those yogis who are attracted by the siddhis, perfections in the process of yoga, are not perfectly situated. If yogis are situated by the byproducts of yoga, then they cannot attain the stage of perfection as is stated in this verse. Persons, therefore, indulging in the make-show practice of gymnastic feats or siddhis should know that the aim of yoga is lost in that way. Bhagavad Gita 6:20 till 23.
Yes, the Ashtanga Yoga chapter, Srila Prabhupada is saying that we see today the focus of the yogis becomes some kind of a health, and they lose the focus. Yoga is for self-purification and for linking with the Supreme, the real meaning of yoga. And therefore their activities appear contradictory. They're indulging in all kind of sense enjoyment and all kind of blah, blah, blah. At the same time, they say they are practicing yoga. They're practicing yoga, but you're doing bhoga. It's contradictory. Yoga and bhoga is contradictory. Yeah.
A living entity goes to the demigods usually because he is mad to fulfill his lust. This happens when something undue is desired by the living entity and the Lord himself does not fulfill the desire. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said that one who worships the Supreme Lord and at the same time desires material enjoyment is contradictory in his desires. Devotional service to the Supreme Lord and the worship of a demigod cannot be on the same platform because worship of a demigod is material and devotional service to the Supreme Lord is completely spiritual. Bhagavad Gita 7:22.
Thank you. So sometimes it does happen, The Lord knows what you want. You don't have to ask Him. There is no need to ask Him. He knows. But it's not coming. We start praying to the Devata. Lakshmi ji, can you help me? Not the Lakshmi of the Narayana Lakshmi. Durga's daughter Lakshmi. Or we are just trying something material. We are trying something material. Get me something. We are not actually aspiring spiritual development. As Krishna's will, Krishna's wish, accept it. What is there? What is the point in hitting a head against the wall? Accept it and try. Keep serving Krishna, and Krishna knows. You don't have to tell him. Actually, generally Krishna, before you have a problem, he solves it. Keeps his devotees in a very comfortable situation. But sometimes Krishna wants to put a little pressure. Just like Srila Prabhupada wrote to his father-in-law, please save my honor. Because there was a time all the factories were closed. Everything was destroyed. All business was destroyed. He was finding no way how to. Then he understood, this is the will of Krishna. What can I do? This is the will of Krishna. I cannot break my head against this will. Krishna wants me to. And then he meditates on the shloka that Krishna, when he is very merciful to the devotee, takes away all the wealth away. And he understood, this is Krishna is indicating now is the time for me to dedicate myself to fulfill the mission of my spiritual master. And Prabhupada left his home, took sannyas, and therefore ISKCON came into being. Correct? Like yesterday somebody was telling, Narad Muni was such a great devotee, being blessed by the Bhakti Vedantas, and his mother died. His mother died in front of him. He didn't take it contradictory, like, oh, such a great devotee, what is this happening? No. Krishna's will. And he completely took shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Okay, so this is very important. You worship the Supreme Lord and maintain material desires, it's contradictory. You cannot do that. Yeah. Yeah, the same
Everywhere,
shloka.
everywhere are his hands and legs, his eyes, heads and faces, and he has ears everywhere. In this way, the supersoul exists, pervading everything. As the sun exists, diffusing its unlimited rays, so does the Supersoul or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He exists in all his all-pervading form, and in him exist all the individual living entities, beginning from the first great teacher, Brahma, down to the small ants. There are unlimited heads, legs, hands and eyes, and unlimited living entities. All are existing in and on the Supersoul. Therefore, the Supersoul is all-pervading. The individual soul, however, cannot say that he has his hands, legs, and eyes everywhere. That is not possible. If he thinks that under ignorance he is not conscious that his hands and legs are diffused all over, but when he attains to proper knowledge, he will come to that stage. His thinking is contradictory.
So many Mayavadis, when they read the shloka, Sarvata Panipadam, they say, no, this is talking about the soul. His hands and legs are everywhere. Today I'm an illusion. When I advance in consciousness, then my hands and legs are Prabhupada, that's contradictory. You are a jiva. Jiva is never all-pervading. Only the Supreme Vishnu is all-pervading. Yeah.
Nothing is apart from the substance, but at the same time, the energies are different from the substance. This conception is not contradictory. Srimad Bhagavatam explicitly promulgates this simultaneous one and different philosophy of the Vedanta Sutra, which begins with the Janmadhyasya Sutra. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1. This knowledge that the energy of the Lord is simultaneously one with and different from the Lord is an answer to the mental speculators' attempt to establish the energy as the absolute. When this knowledge is factually understood, one sees the conceptions of monism and dualism to be imperfect. Development of this transcendental consciousness grounded in the conception of simultaneously one and different leads one immediately to the stage of freedom from the threefold miseries. The threefold miseries are those miseries which arise from the mind and body, those miseries inflicted by other living beings, and those miseries arising from natural catastrophes over which one has no control. Srimad Bhagavatam begins with the surrender of the devotee unto the absolute person. The devotee is fully aware that he is one with the absolute and at the same time in the eternal position of servant to the absolute. In the material conception, one falsely thinks himself the lord of all he surveys, and therefore he is always troubled by the threefold miseries of life. But as soon as one comes to know his real position as transcendental servant, he at once becomes free from all miseries. As long as the living entity is trying to master material nature, there is no possibility of his becoming servant of the Supreme. Service to the Lord is rendered in pure consciousness of one's spiritual identity. By service, one is immediately freed from material encumbrances.
So this, yeah, Srimad Bhagavata 1.1.2, very important verse, and Prabhupada is saying that Achinta Bheda Veda is the answer. He says both the monism and dualism are imperfect. The energy and the Lord cannot be separated. They are one and different at the same time. Achinta Bheda, our philosophy itself is contradictory. Bheda, abheda.
Contradictory orders of different persons are impossible to carry out. Therefore, a compromise was selected by Arjuna by his sharp intelligence, and he separated the jewel from the head of Ashwatthama. This was as good as cutting off his head, and yet his life was saved for all practical purposes. Here, Ashwatthama is indicated as twice born. Certainly, he was twice born because he fell down from his position, and therefore he was properly punished.
This was contradictory instructions. Krishna said, a son of a Brahmana cannot be killed. At the same time, an offender is to be killed. You know, Krishna, Arjuna said, okay, I remove hairs from his head. So he solved the contradictory situation. Yes, who knows to sing Queen Kunti players? Anybody knows? Can you sing it properly?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
न वेद कश्चित् भगवांश्च कीर्षितं तवेहमानस्य नृणां विडम्बनं न यस्य कश्चित् दयितोऽस्ति कर्हिचित् द्वेष्यश्च यस्मिन् विषमामतिर्नृणाम्.
Yes, you read the translation.
O Lord, no one can understand your transcendental pastimes, which appear to be human and so are misleading. You have no specific object of favor, nor do you have any object of envy. People only imagine that you are harsh.
Okay, so Vidambanam is another thing called contradictory. It's totally confusing. Yes, anybody else who can chant? Queen Kunti prayers. Anybody has Queen Kunti prayers Kantastha, not by reading, it should be Kantastha. Yes, Sureka Mataji, yes.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम जन्म कर्म च विश्वात्मन् अजस्य कर्तुरात्मनः तीर्यन् ऋषिषुयादसु तद अत्यंत विडम्बनम् हरे
Yes,
कृष्ण
very nice. Read the translation.
Of course, it is bewildering, O soul of the universe, that you work you work though you are inactive, and that you take birth though you are the vital force and are the unborn. You yourself descend amongst animals, men, sages, and aquatics. This is very bewildering. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, you take birth, but actually you are unborn. Yes, next one.
गोप्या ददे त्वयि कृतागसिदाम तावत् या ते दशाश्रुकलिलाञ्जन सम्भ्रमाक्षम् वक्त्रं निमीय भयभारमयास्ति तस्य सा मां विमोहयति भीरपि तद्विभेति.
Yes, read the translation.
My dear Krishna, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflowed with tears, which washed the mascara from your eyes, and you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me.
So it's all contradictory. This we read, Sarvendriya Guna Bhasa. Okay, this we can. Supriti Mataji, you can read this last. This is from, we are reading from Bhagavatam. Yes.
At places, there were sounds of Vedic benediction aiming at the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. The benedictions were fitting in the sense that the Lord was playing the part of a human being as if a cousin of Maharaja Yudhishthira, but they were also unfitting because the Lord is absolute and has nothing to do with any kind of material relativities. He is nirguna because there are no material qualities in him, but he is full of transcendental qualities. In the transcendental world, there is nothing contradictory, whereas in the relative world, everything has its opposite. In the relative world, white is the opposite conception of black, but in the transcendental world, there is no distinction between white and black. Therefore, the sounds of benedictions uttered by the learned Brahmanas here and there appear to be contradictory in relation with the absolute person, but when they are applied to the absolute person, they lose all contradiction and become transcendental. Example may clarify this idea. Lord Shri Krishna is sometimes described as a thief. He is very famous amongst his pure devotees as a Makhan Chora. He used to steal butter from the houses of neighbors at Vrindavana in his early age. Since then, he has been famous as a thief. But in spite of his being famous as a thief, he is worshipped as a thief, whereas in the mundane world, a thief is punished and is never praised. Since he is the absolute personality of Godhead, everything is applicable to him. But still, in spite of all contradiction, he is the supreme personality of Godhead.
So, you stay in the material world, everything is contradictory. You think you are the body, but you are not the body. It's contradictory. You think I'll be happy by sense enjoyment, you become never happy by sense enjoyment. You think the relations are, this is my mother, but actually that's also contradictory. There is no relation actually. This material world is contradictory. So to come out of the contradictory world, you should go to the spiritual world, and then only all the contradictions will go away. Okay? Or you advance in Krishna consciousness, then your contradictions will go away. That's why I was telling, all the people in this world thought khoya. Why they are khoya? Because totally contrary. He's not able to reconcile. Everything is contradictory in this world. Correct? You are trying to become happy, but actually you are not becoming happy. Contradictory. So this world is contradictory, but a spiritual realm is contradictions will cease. And we find everything reasonable, and we feel happy, blissful. Okay? Thank you everybody. So who is going to sing today? Damodar Ashtaka? Quickly. Nobody is raising hand today.
Prabhuji, already 3 have raised.
And Neeraja Mataji, you sang yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
Yeah. See, not yesterday, day before yesterday. It's contradictory. Yes, Sri Devi.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले ब्राह्मण यशोदाभियोलूकलाघवमानमत्यन्ततो धृतगोप्यः रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तं भोजयुग्मेन मुहुश्वासकम्पत्रिरेखाकण्ठ हितग्रैव दामोदरं भक्तिभरम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तमाख्यास्यन्त तदीयेषिताग्नेषु भक्तर्चितत्वं पुनः प्रेमतस्तं जलाभृतिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षाभ्यमोक्षापद्वा न चान्यं वृणीहं वरिषासखिः इदं ते वपूर्णात गोपालभालं सदा मनस्या विरसां किं मन्यै इदं ते मुकाम्बोधमत्यन्तनीलैर्वृतं कुन्तलैः स्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्यः मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ता मनस्या विरस्तामल्लं लक्षलाभे नमो देवदामोदरन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाभि कृपादृष्टिदिनं वदामो गृहाणि मम क्लेशाभिदृश्य कुबेरात्मजौ भद्रमूर्त्यैव यद्वा त्वयामोचितौ बाजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामी प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मे स्ते दामोदरेह नमस्ते सुधाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायात विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीया प्रियालै नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे प्रणाम प्रभु जी थैंक यू सो मच हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranams, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Okay,
Prabhuji.
close darshan.
Thank you.
Request.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna,
Pranam. Thank you
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Ram, Ram,
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Those who
Hare.
want to do
Hare
Aarti,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna,
everybody
Hare
keep
Krishna,
Hare
ready.
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
From tomorrow, everybody keep lamp ready. Okay? Then switch on your camera, the deities can see you doing your arti. So it's nice, correct? Okay? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chalo. Nice. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.